Welcome back. This area along the top of the dashboard I need to prep to paint it black. This means I need to take it back down to primer so I can repaint it. With the filler done on this area on the quarter, I can now paint the window frame black, and then I can just put some primer over the areas that I've already prepped. Before I start spraying, I'm just going to check that I've masked the appropriate areas. Anything behind the perspex I want black. It doesn't really matter how far I go over the edge, because when I put the wrap on the car I'll tuck it over, so as long as I have everything behind the polycarbonate black, we should be all good. This is a cover to blank the original clean air intake. It will also double as a mount to hold the wiring loom. I'm making some simple brackets that I can use cable ties to hold the wiring up underneath the dashboard. I've just started making the cut-off plate for the fuel filler. I've made the bottom section, and then I'll have another one on the top that seals it off, and then that can be riveted to the car. Then I can also seal it from the underneath if I need to. I'm just checking that the side cover still fits with this new plate underneath it. It just about clears it. Next I'm going to cut a relief line in this tunnel so the shifter can move more freely. I've left the gear stick in place so I can refit it quickly and just test it has plenty of clearance. Good amount of room now. Before I can finish off the painting inside the car, I want to prep the rear quarter panel and the sill for putting the vinyl wrap on. This means I need to get it nice and smooth. I need to put filler on where it's necessary and just get it sanded down to a good grade. I also want to finish off the wheel arches, just making sure it's a nice round curve, even on either side, and I take off any rough edges. I will start with 220 and then go all the way up to 800 or 1000. Finished off using the 240 grit last night. There are only a couple of places where I needed to put some filler on where it didn't pull properly from the mould, so I will just go over those areas now and then we can get on to 600 grit. If you remember, I had to modify the car body shell to fit the rear quarter panels low enough. So I need to seal the inside where I cut a relief line along this edge here. So I'm just going to use some extreme sealant to seal it from the inside so it stops any water getting inside the metal panel. It's going to be pretty messy. Now that I have a light coat of primer on, I can go over with the 1200 grit. A couple of layers of gloss white, I'm going to put some clear coat on, which I can sand down nice and smooth, and then it'll be ready. With a couple of coats of clear coat now on the panel, I can go over it with 2500 grit. This will take any small particles of grit out, and then I can do a final layer of clear coat. Gone and put a couple of layers of wax on, so this will help protect the paint while I build the car. Thank you for watching another episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next Wednesday.